Wait, are they even trying to steal this from Lithuania?
Yes, and not only the name, historical Lithuania itself too. This is where Litvinism begins, saying that Lithuania's history is no longer Lithuania's.
Okay, so what exactly is Litvinism?
In short, an ideology that claims the real Lithuanians are supposedly Belarusians.
Then what are today's Lithuanians supposed to be?
Supposedly just Samogitians who took Lithuania's name. The history of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania and its heritage.
Then why do they call Lithuania Samogitia?
Because if Lithuania becomes only Samogitia, then historical Lithuania is somehow left as not theirs.
I would say that is pretty bold.
When falsifying history, modesty rarely gets in the way. The idea of Litvinism is simple. Take the roots of Lithuania's history and plant them somewhere else.
The same as stealing a tree with all its roots?
Exactly. And then explaining that the tree was never yours in the first place.
Is that why they also claim the rulers?
Yes. To rewrite the origins of a state, its creators also have to be rewritten.
The rulers Mindaugas, Gediminas, and Vytautas?
Yes. Without them, the invented story does not hold together.
So are Belarusians the bad guys here?
No. The problem is Litvinist ideology and the people spreading it. Belarusians simply believe a lie that has been taught to them since childhood. The problem itself is the idea that teaches them that someone else's history, symbols, and capital are theirs.
And can it look like culture?
It can. On the outside, heritage and history. On the inside, an attempt to rewrite the story.
When it is put like that, it sounds absurd.
Because it is. But a repeated absurdity starts to look like a position.
And then their own flag is placed next to someone else's castle.
And then everything finally comes down to one point on the map.
Vilnius?
Vilnius. If people are convinced that Lithuania's history is not Lithuania's, the next question becomes simple. Why should Vilnius belong to Lithuania?
Wait, so what claims do they use to prepare this Vilnius question?
The first claim. Lithuania is supposedly not Lithuania, but Samogitia.
Who says that?
One of them is Natalia Radina, and her website, Charter 97.
And Lithuania is called Samogitia there?
Yes, and the Grand Duchy of Lithuania is presented as a Belarusian state. Another claim is that today's Lithuanians are supposedly not the historical Lithuanians.
What do they call them?
Lietuvicai, or Samogitians.
Okay, but what is the goal?
To create a separation from the name of Lithuania, the history of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, and the continuity of Lithuanian statehood.
Okay, and what do they say about the Grand Duchy of Lithuania?
That it was a Belarusian state. They base this on the fact that it had Ruthenian lands, the Ruthenian language, and Slavic people.
But that does not prove the state was Belarusian.
No, it simply ignores the origins of the state, its rulers, and its political core.
That is why they need Novorudak.
Yes, it is presented as the first capital of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, so that its beginning would be in modern-day Belarus. Imagine this. Alexander Krasovich claims that Vilnius was founded by the Kriviches of Polotsk.
So Vilnius is presented not as a Lithuanian city, but as an East Slavic city.
Exactly. This way it is pulled out of Lithuania's history and pushed into a Belarusian narrative. In a book by Uladzimir Arlo, Kernave and Vilnius are presented as colonies of the Principality of Polotsk.
So they are rewriting the meaning of not only Vilnius, but Kernave too?
Yes, and they also suggest changing the name. Lithuanians become Lietuvicai, and the language becomes Lietuviskaya. There is also Pozniak's claim that Belarus has two capitals, the old capital, Vilnius, and the new capital, Minsk.
That is not shared heritage. That is a claim to a capital.
Zanka and Kavelanka said it even more directly. In their letter to the Lithuanian embassy in Poland, they demanded the return of the Vilnius region.
To give up the name Lithuania and stop using the Vetus.
The Vetus is not a side issue either. They are also trying to take it over through the Pahonia.
Pahonia as a symbol of Belarus is one subject. Claiming the Vetus is another.
Exactly. And it does not stop with the Vetus. The columns of Gediminas and other symbols of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania are brought into the same field. Oleg Ovchinnikov, a member of the Kalinowski Regiment, also links Lithuania with Samogitia and claims that Lithuania's coat of arms should be a bear.
This is no longer an academic argument.
No, it is a narrative spreading through different channels.
This pattern has already been seen in Ukraine.
Yes, before the war, first there were not tanks, but a story that Ukraine was supposedly an artificial state, that Crimea was historical, that Donbass had to be protected, that there were their own people who were being mistreated.
First, a story is created, then a reason is created.
Exactly. And the problem is that the same pattern is being repeated in Lithuania. Not war yet, but preparing the ground.
And that is why it cannot be called only a strange interpretation of history.
No, it cannot, because when history is turned into a reason, it becomes a tool of information warfare. The hearts of all those who fought for Lithuania still beat in Lithuania's memory. From Mindaugas to Loreta Asanavičiūtė, their sacrifice lives as long as it is remembered. That is why no one should be allowed to take Lithuania's history away.